Hi there guys, how are you doing? Today's reading is Why Are We Stuck? I've only got two sets of cards. They're not straight and it's annoying me. That's still not straight. Oh dear. Never mind. Yeah, pile one, pile two. Please make your decision and choice. Just let me move my candle so that it's in the shot and it gives the nice energy. So why are we stuck? Please feel free to stop the video, to pause the video, to meditate, to make your decision. So when I say stuck, remember we're never really stuck, but we have this perception of being stuck. So we feel like things aren't moving, and why is that? You know, and sometimes it makes us question, is it because we're trying to go the wrong direction? Is it because we need to try a different way? What is it? So hopefully this is going to bring us some clarity. So let's have a look at group number one. Why are we stuck? Consult an expert. Finances and career. Pay attention to the red flags. 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, ego in reverse, and a 3 of Wands. Okay. Right. So why we are stuck? We've got a few different things going on here. I feel like somewhat this is a story. So it's following like a story. This consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. I know I've kind of put the oracle cards at the top and the tarot at the bottom. My intention is generally these are kind of advice. This is kind of like what's going on. But I feel like this kind of tells a story in this order. So I'm going with that. So I feel like this consult an expert, finances and career, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, financial issues, go to an expert. This feels kind of like potentially like a divorce or a separation or a legal thing almost. You know, it feels like something quite formal, quite serious. It could well be that an old relationship got messy, or there may be, you know, something like commitments involved in an old relationship. So it might well be that why you're stuck is because there was something that needed to be attended to here, you know? Something needed to be attended to. And I don't get the feeling it was something pleasant. We've got the 10 of Swords here. This is not a nice energy in a way, but we love it because it is the, you know, the only way is up card. Yeah? So, yes, we've got this horrendous image, but in the background it's the dawning of a new day. It's a new opportunity. It's the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. So I feel that why you were stuck, why you are stuck, is because of this matter here. So I think for some of you, you're thinking that perhaps this other person or your situation, you maybe feel, is it because this person doesn't really want to be with me? Or is this because this situation isn't really right for me? That's not what I'm getting here at all. I mean, I'm reading this in a romantic way, but it could be a business way or whatever. It's to do with abundance. You know, so whether it's emotional, romantic abundance, financial abundance, you know, in terms of connections with family or whatever abundance, there's this sense that what was stopping that was this situation, which was throwing up loads of red flags, you know, loads of difficult situations. I don't feel this relationship that you're saying I feel stuck with, that's not about red flags. It's that this circumstance that you or this other person was in, or the relationship or the circumstances, you know, it's been surrounded by this difficult issue. Okay, but I feel like that is over now. We've got the 10 of Swords. It was difficult, it was horrible, it was the worst of the worst, but the worst is over, and the Ace of Swords is coming along to cut ties with the old relationships and the past. It's the sword of truth. It's reality. It's also reminding me of the Justice card, you know, where she's holding the sword. So it's like the truth will out, the right thing will happen, realizations. You know, and this is interesting next to the ego card as well, because the ego card says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, fear or negative based thoughts, and that's in reverse. So dealing with this situation, having the worst of the worst, coming out of it, cutting ties with it, has allowed this ego to drain away. All right, so why you are stuck is because you are in some part of this story. You may only be at this point. You may be at this point. I'm guessing you're not at this point, or else you probably wouldn't be reading this, listening to this reading. But it's like this Ace of Swords is going to allow all this old fear to go. And then we can come into the Three of Wands. Yeah, so opportunity. This is an opportunity card. It's like, you know, resolution. So you feel stuck, but resolution is coming. It says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So things are moving to something better. So what I want you to do is just look back over this and identify whereabouts you are in this journey and understand that this is where you're heading. Okay? So yes, you may be stuck. I hope that it gives you some clarity as to why. And hopefully you'll see that you are moving towards abundance. So hang in there. And if you haven't had this realization moment yet, it is coming. Okay, group number ones, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And I'll see you on the next reading. Assuming you're not watching the second part. If you are, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to put these cards out the same way I did the last one. So, why are we stuck? What's your thoughts? Trust. Worth waiting for. Nine of Wands, the Emperor, the Ten of Air in reverse, and the Star. Oh, I like this because it's kind of like the last reading. It reads a bit like a little bit of a story. There's a lot of positivity. So why are you stuck? Okay. Okay, just taking it in, allowing it to come to me, listening to the guides, just bear with me. I'm also just reading this card in reverse. Okay, it's interesting because the last reading had the Ten of Swords in the Rider-Waite and you've got it in reverse in the Doreen Virtue deck. So, right, so why are you stuck? Okay, so there's a few different things. Right, so one of the main reasons you're stuck is there is an issue with your thoughts. Here we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse and we've got watch your thoughts, you know. Now the Ten of Swords in reverse is actually, in the upright position, is quite a good card in a way. It's the worst card of the deck in a way because it's like doom and gloom, but I love Doreen Virtue because she puts such a positive spin on it and says it in a way that is really uplifting. And it's true with the Ten of Swords anyway, because although it's it kind of symbolises rock bottom, but that the only way is up. And so she says here, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. Now, because it's in reverse, I feel like what's happening here is you're not allowing some change to take place, one or both of you. So why are we stuck in this situation? Because we're not allowing an end. We're not allowing an end so that a new beginning can happen. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So I feel like you're kind of stuck in fear-based thoughts. You're worried about letting something go. You're letting a... I feel as well, okay, with the star is really positive. And this star energy is your final card, so it radiates through happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. On the right path. So you are on the right path here. But what I would also say with the star card is it's like things don't always turn out with the star card exactly as you would have expected. You know, the outcome, you get what you want, you get a wish fulfilled with the star card, but it might not look exactly as you were intending or exactly as you thought. I feel like with this thoughts problem, you've got a very fixed idea about what you want, and you're trying to make it be that way. And the truth of the matter is that you have to trust. Yeah. You have to allow things to unfold in the way they want to, at the time they want to. So this situation is calling you to trust. Trust means you can let go. Trust means you can allow things to end if they're going to, and you trust that everything's working out. All right? I like this for you here, because this worth waiting for. Again, it's not so much the worth waiting for, because I think that's the problem. You need to stop waiting and let it go, because then you will get the happy ending you want. It just won't be exactly as you expected. And I don't mean it'll be with someone different. It might well be with the person you're thinking about, but you've got to let go of the idea. And look, divine timing is at work in your love life. You know, this isn't happening now for a reason. So you have to let go and let God, you know. I can see though that you or the other person is really struggling with the situation, but you're actually further on than you realise, and the situation isn't as bad as you think. We've got the 9 of Wands. This is a bit of a struggling time. You know, this person, if you look on the card, you know, he's really been through the wars. It's a difficult situation. He's feeling a bit battered, a bit bruised, and like he can't keep going. But the truth of the matter is he can, because right next to him is the Emperor. You know, and this is how you feel, and this is the reality. And to be honest, with the 9 of Wands anyway, it says dig deep, you can do it. You know, but the Emperor is about being rational, taking decisive action, keeping moving, keeping going, and that's what you need to do. Don't wait. You know, this worth waiting for. Please don't take too much notice of this. It's more about the divine timing. You know, you've got to let go of things. Watch your thoughts. Be positive. Don't push for something to be the way you think it should be, because it might be that you're actually stopping something even more wonderful coming by being insistent on a certain way. You've got to trust. You've got to have faith. You've got to let go and let God. Have faith in yourself. Know that you can keep going. Keep moving, and remember that this is where you're going with this. The star. Your prayers are going to be answered. You're on the right path. You know, good things are coming in for you, but you've got to trust, and you've got to allow the universe to do her job and to bring the joy and the love into your life, okay? Don't try and do the universe's job for her. All right. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's reading. So much love to you, and I will see you on the next reading.